Okay, first of all, let's start off. I mean, we are working on like lane habits and stuff because you don't have any, so
Yep.
just go on how we usually do it, okay?
The plan is buff junglers should full clear, so I'm free to bully them, and I can do this by slow pushing and dive them on the third wave, or
Okay.
just take plate.
Okay. Only issue is that Karthus is kind of unique champion which finishes full clear like really fast, so it's like this. And he's most likely gonna out-tempo your fiddle, which is gonna be like 10 seconds later, so I just need to keep it in mind. Obviously, this guy might fucking suck and clear like 310, but it's better to assume if he is good, so...
Yep.
Okay, so you crash 3 waves and both are full clearing, so you don't really need a ward, right?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, actually, good as well that you start Longsword, but probably in the matchup 3 like this, you just go refillable, honestly. Like, there is no kill pressure on you. Yeah, no fucking kill pressure on you ever, so...
I forgot.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, good. Since you know that you're not, like...
Yeah,
you will get the push, yeah, you know that you are gonna get pushed no matter what, so it is fine to do. Really good. Obviously, if it is some flippy matchup, for example, where enemy can get push as well and you need to contest push early, you cannot afford doing that. So just important that you keep it in mind when you are trying to do something like this. But in this game, for example, enemy bot lane can never push on you. If they push on you, you just kill them level 2. So you just are allowed to do that.
Okay.
But if you're facing, I don't know, like Caitlyn or Caitlyn something on Draven, then you need to start in lane. Like you cannot be do that. Also turn on the fucking shadows. I mean turn it off. Like,
okay.
Yeah. Okay, right now in one creep you're gonna be hitting level 2. In 2 actually. Yeah, after this one I think.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
never mind.
The fuck, okay. I mean those guys are playing like absolutely passively, so yeah, nothing you can really do with the level up.
And
so yeah, you just
now
crash
I will
this.
just crash.
Yeah, you just crash, and then what do you do after?
I asked for a dive, but we didn't do it because we thought Karthus was on Krugs.
I mean, he can be, so it is fine, yeah.
So I think I just ward and let them bounce.
Why don't you recall?
Because I don't have...
I mean, you have one extra longsword.
Yeah.
Which is fine, and you will not lose that many XP, like it is completely fine to do, especially when you have such a clean slow push. Like, it is really clean crash, you will not lose more than like 2 minions of XP, and then on the bounce you just fuck them, so just reset, buy extra longsword, and then they cannot play the game, like literally. Like, it's not fucking playable, they cannot crash 2v2 ever against you, so... No reason to not abuse the recall. Okay, I mean...
Yeah, that was weird.
Here you can probably, what you can probably do is just call your support to go here, ward here, and then you just dive them, because the wave is so big, they cannot do anything about that.
Yeah.
So you can just do that. I mean, unless Rel has like Z-bot and stuff, but even then I think the wave is still big enough for you to actually do that. And also you get opportunity to spot where the Karthus is, so... So yeah, why the fuck is it so scuffed? Like, I don't see the time. What?
No clue. To be honest, I have no clue.
Yeah,
by the way,
yeah?
Here, now, I'm sure I hinted because it was obvious that Karthus was on Krugs, so I didn't have to ward the 3 bush, but yeah, I could have warded the deeper, I think.
I mean, 3 bush
what
is
is the answer?
3 bush ward is only good if you are, for example, what you're gonna do is just like reset here and drop a ward like here, last possible second. That this is fine to do that, but if you're gonna stay, then this ward is kind of useless. Like you need to ward deeper.
Yes.
Like you need to abuse the tempo that you got. The best way for you to do it is you either go rob or you go deep ward. Like really, really deep, because like you have so much tempo after you crash this wave, so there is no reason to not to use it on like this
This
ward.
ward is so shit.
Yeah, like it's really useless. You cannot get played either, I think, because it's too early in the game. Like you
And
don't deal no damage.
I can't push because I don't see Cartus because of my ward.
Yeah. I mean, I actually think if they go like you can actually free hit the turret low key, because if they go on you, then I mean they never win it, like never ever. And you also have 3 pots, so if you go 3 pots over refillable, then might as well use it. You know, you don't really want to sell them, so just be as annoying as possible and just hit the plate in front of them. And if Rel just goes on you, you just tank the damage. And then you sustain it back up and you perma hostage them in line. Like that's the play if you get like 3 pots, you know, over refillable.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you have refillable, then what you should do is just base and play for like item lead and stuff. But if you have 3 pots, then might as well just play to use them. So just hostage, just play as annoying as possible, because pretty sure if Rel goes on you and they drop you to like this HP and they overextend, you still fucking win it. You can probably even like 2v3 them unironically if you one-shot the Cartus. So. Okay, we let it bounce. Yeah, good, except you would be in lane already with the extra longsword. And you would only miss like 1 minion of XP, but it's fine. Okay, now you just tell Fiddle to gank them. That's kinda useless W, like really useless. You don't really want to be out in him here, like it's really useless. You just want this wave to consume this wave as fast as possible. And the only thing you can probably do here, and the only thing you kinda want to do here, is just trim the wave a bit. So you just get rid of this, and then it's chilling. Because it's still slow pushing into you, and it is also like, you don't really want to be traded with Seryy because it slows down the push, you know? You want the wave to be in this state SAP, so you don't really want to hit Seryy because all of the minions will just aggro you, and then the wave will push like way slower, okay? And you will also take like unnecessary damage, plus you lose mana. Okay, Tribid is fine, okay? Your Tribid... No, you're actually trying to shove it for
yeah,
some
because
reason.
I saw that Rel was moving to Cartus and I wanted to dive the Seryy, but Fiddlestick just went away and the play wasn't...
I mean, I think you can never shove this wave in time.
Yeah.
You can never do that. And Rel can... Like, if Rel just sees you shove it this wave, then Rel will insta-come here, and you cannot really dive it. Like, if you could not dive it before, then you cannot dive it now for sure. Your wave will also be, like, really, really small, so... I think that's complete grief.
Yeah.
Like, you should just let it bounce.
Yeah,
You should not be doing that. Like, you should not... And here you are not... Again, I mean, legit same thing in those two situations. You just want to... Like, what is your goal right now, you think?
I can just recall and buy the Serattle the Dirk so they can't play anymore.
I mean, and also you just want the wave to push the fuck into you. So then, yeah, so then they cannot play either. You know, because like if the wave is here, you just want to have wave here, right? So you're only playing to make wave come here. Because after this, they can never walk up, because they don't even win they never win 3v3. They never win even 2v3. The only thing that might happen is, for example, if Cartus comes and shoves the wave for them, but then they lose a lot of XP, and then you can slow push back into dive, right? So the thing that you want to do is just to bounce the wave. So we need to be played on to bounce the wave, because this is your win condition. This is how you absolutely should stop this guy and get like 30 CS lead in 5 minutes. This is how you do it. So we are not gonna dive, we are not looking to trade with him, because it's really pointless. Like, you just one-shot him anyway once he is here. He has no pots, he has no HP, so he cannot survive the all-in. He cannot survive trades as well. So obviously it is fine if you trade, but this is like not in this situation. Not in this.
Okay.
Because having the wave like way further in the lane, it helps you way more significantly. Okay. Now your wave is gonna be fucked. Yeah, now your wave is really fucked. Nice.
Why?
I mean, it's you cannot hit casters, so it's fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you want to be avoiding the situations like this. So, for example, for some reason you want to crash right now. Like, okay, you realize that if you bounce, then for some reason you cannot freeze, because, like, for example, you think that you are too low on mana to do so, and you see like, oh, I got the serrated jerk, so I will just get it, Also, why the fuck are we buying serrated jerk over? I mean, actually, collector might make sense, but I think it sends river with like your mana issues into collector is way better if you're playing against squishes. And this game especially, you need to go Essence River into like IE or something, or just crack it into Trinity. Crack it into Trinity is probably the best here, honestly. Because like Zed, Karthus, they are gonna be like doing a lot of damage to you, and like Trinity just gives you so much survivability. And also, okay, so you see that you have gold for Serrated York, or like, I mean, whatever the fuck you want to buy, right? So you just want to get the wave it. But then you see that the wave is here. So you decide that I'm not gonna be able to crush this wave before the next wave comes. So the wave will gonna be stuck like here. And it's not gonna be too good, because you want to be shoving waves when the waves are here. Because it's way more safe for you, and it's also way easier for you, right? And also the wave that you crash will be way bigger, because when the wave is here, then the turret is usually hitting the minions. So you just lose your time, Because like the more minions you crash, the more time you get of tempo. But if the turret just gets rid out of a lot of minions, then you kinda lose a lot of tempo after crashing the wave. So how you salvage it? You just slow push from now on the last hit. Then you let the wave come in, and then you hard shove.
Yep.
So I mean, basically the best way to do it, the best way to address like this issue of having the wave in the shit spot, is basically every time you see the wave reach like this turret, okay, like tier 2, you just basically ask yourself, I mean, with tier 3 is better, okay? Every time the wave reaches tier 3, you just ask yourself, what am I gonna be doing with this wave, okay? Because like you already see the wave state, how it is, so you can make an assumption of what you wanna do with the upcoming wave, okay? And this way, your planning will become like so much easier and so much better. So start doing that. For example, for your next 8 solo queue games, just focus on doing that. Like every time you see the wave here, you just think about it. And this way you will get a habit of doing that, so it will improve your gameplay like by a lot. Because like having the wave here is like really shit habit. Like it's...
Yep.
I mean, it's not habits, it's like lack of habits. So why the fuck don't you base? Isn't the entire
I wanted
point
the
of this...
plate.
Yeah, but just get the plated base, no?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Like look how far the wave is. Like they can never shove it. Like what? And now you have to stay for one more wave, okay? Okay, so slow push this. This ward was a little bit off, okay? A little bit of a lazy ward. You place it here further, because this ward will not see like entrance of this bush, so... It's not that good. Okay, the cannon wave comes. Surely we shove this in base, okay? Surely.
I'm sorry to tell you, but...
Nah, but there is no way you don't base after this. Like, what the fuck are you thinking if you don't base?
I'm quite sure...
Okay, you are not shoving this for some reason. What the fuck?
No, because the goal was to get the Drake, so
Okay.
I postponed the recall to help my jungler to the Drake.
Okay, but you have 1500 gold in your pocket.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you stay to the Drake?
Yeah. I should
Because
have told
if you
him.
stay to do Drake, then Seryy just gets to do nothing, you know? Like, you have completely winning matchup, obviously, okay, you got some CS, yeah, nice. It was not a result of the good decisions, it was mostly just because Seryy last hit it poorly, but, like, why the fuck would you give this guy something for free? Like, just don't give him anything for free, shove this wave, insta-base, come back from base, push the wave, and then do Drake, like, what's the problem? Okay, like, where is your jungle now? He's gonna be doing the clear downwards, so you will actually get there in time to do the Drake.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if Tricky tells you that guys, we need to play for early Drake, so the best way to set up
No,
early
it
Drake.
wasn't the call.
I mean, if sometimes it is like this, and he says, like, guys, you need to start stacking Drakes and do like 5 Drakes and stuff, then basically what you do is you crash the wave on me, like right before minute 4, so like this wave, and then you base, preferably with a slow push with the wave before this one, okay? And after you come back, the wave at this timer you will be already slow pushing, and then you can crash and help to do the Drake on 5-0, okay? That's how you do it. You always want to base before your team starts the gun. Always. Like, you always want to have as much gold spent as possible, because if you don't base, then these guys are just gonna shove the wave while you're doing Drake, and then they just reset and you're still stuck in lane with no items. Yeah. And he just spends a lot of gold, and then you cannot pressure him anymore because you don't actually win. You know? Like, you have complete free matchup, but you don't actually win just because he has better items. This is what it is. Like, obviously, if there's just one longsword difference in a matchup like this, it does not ever matter. But if it is, like, entire Doom Quitter, then it matters a lot. Or, like, he has Berserkers plus longsword. Like, that's huge. So I don't know why the fuck would you stay. It's, like, really grief.
I pushed this and we got Drake.
I mean, obviously Rel should not base, they should just look to one-shot the wave, but it's fine. Like, what they will usually do, okay?
Rel freeze and Seryy go back.
Like, right now, they will just look to one-shot this wave, SAP, before it comes to the turret, and then just insta-base, so that they come faster then you will come from the base, and they just get to shove one more wave for free and make you bleed, or they just set up a freeze.
Yeah.
Like, they just make the wave neutral state, and then they just chill. Why don't you base? What is this?
Oh yeah, but it's because watch Fiddle is in
yeah, but
enemy
who cares?
jungle.
You need base. You have no mana, man. You have no mana. You have 2k gold. What are you doing?
Isn't he in danger if I recall?
But he should not go invade if you have 2k gold in the pocket. He should never invade.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, okay, he sees Karthus base in the right on top side, so he can get one cap, but he cannot get more, and you need to tell that, guys, I need to base, I have 2k gold. You know? Like, you need to fucking scream it, like, that's so important.
Yeah, I don't really speak a lot, and that's
I mean, you need to, okay,
problem.
You don't need to speak a lot. People don't need to speak a lot in the competitive. People just need to speak relevant stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So, just speak relevant stuff, what's the problem? Like, you need base, just tell that you need base. And in mid-game, it is also extremely important, because it defines the objectives a lot. in the mid game as well. So like, if you have 15k gold 30 seconds before Drake, I think it is the best if you just give the Drake, right? And then, but you get the base and play for something else, you know? So it is really important to communicate your spikes and communicate your gold, okay? Because like, even if you are here, okay, even if you help the fiddle, I'm pretty sure you fucking lose the 3v3. Just because Seryy has items and you don't. And you also have no mana. So you're like, I mean, you're half useless. Like, you use 2 Ws, you drop like Axe and GG. It's over. Like, you have no mana. Okay, now you base kinda... And now you base too late.
Yep.
Like, greeting for this plate is really useless, because if you base, you will come back to lane and you will get this plate anyway, you know? Like, you have perma prio.
Yeah.
You have perma prio, no reason to greed. Like, don't be greedy. Okay, quick thought process check, okay? Will your buy significantly improve if you get this gold?
No, not at all.
Yes, so you will not have enough for the item anyway. So might as well just not greed for it and yeah. And just insta-base, because tempo is way more important in the long term than the immediate rewards are, you know?
Yeah, give her a free wave.
Yes, and you also lose the wave yourself. Like, thing is, if you're gonna greed like this, then what you do is, if you just stay for one more wave and get your item, you know, at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you wanna greed, just go fucking greed, like, completely, you know? Just be greedy as fuck. Just say that, like, I am not gonna base without item, and this is fine. But you just need to commit onto something. You just need to either greed or not, you know? Like, you just need to either play correctly and reset here, or you just greed and you greed. I mean, greeting here is also a correct play, I'm pretty sure. Like, if you stay for one more wave, just because you're gonna get, like, a Dire Sense River, and this is, like, insanely huge. But now your base is, like, I mean, you lost a wave and you also did not get item, which is, like...
Yeah, that's bad.
The fuck, Avengers just pulled the fuck up. And then you don't scream to your team to leave you the gold. Yeah, nice. I think that's fine. Like, you only have 200 stacks, that's not much.
What? It's like, yeah. How much is it?
It's, I mean, it's
500?
like 500, 600 gold, I think. Yeah, that's not much. You definitely shouldn't be mad at your own for taking that. And you definitely should not be mad at yourself for not screaming to your fucking own to not take that.
Like, it was saying sorry for like 15 minutes.
Yeah, but bro, just communicate. Like, guys, I have 200 stacks.
Yeah.
Guys, I have 200 stacks. This is so free. Don't use ultis. Don't do like anything funny. Just leave me the fucking kill. Yeah, then he just steals it with the ulti and you pop like 20 ultis for this shit, man. This. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yeah, now, I mean, the lane was mega boring. Let's just watch the game, I mean. So why don't you take the red buff of Fiddle? Like, you are so unleashed right now. Wait, why do you go 3DC with the Sense River? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What?
I literally didn't know anything about the build.
What? Bro, but those two items don't stack. They don't work together. You playing fucking Ezreal, man! Don't you... I never saw you build those two on Ezreal. Why the fuck would you build those two on Draven?
I was sure I've seen it on Pro Builds, but it wasn't true. I
think it's really weird what your Ornn is doing. It's like... You should just stay on mid wave, like, it's really useless to come there.
The thing is, He didn't even say anything, it just went berserk.
Okay. Monkey selection. Wait, what was this? I tried to snipe Rel, I guess. Okay.
Yep.
Also here, by the way, since you are this, I mean, okay, if I'm Fiddle and I see my ADC build this, I'm never ever in my life giving you the red buff. But if you build like human, you should just go and take the red buff. Okay?
Okay.
Like, you need to take every single potential resource. Like, those are kinda not good to take because, like, you have Fiddle and Fiddle kinda wants to, you know, be strong as well. So you just take the red buff, okay? Like, you just shove the midwave and then you take the red and you call him that you get the red.
I got a question.
Yes, what?
It happens. Platemic Ines is one of the junglers that plays ebb full junglers, and so I usually just steals a lot of camps, and sometimes I'm like scared that he goes to behind, so I stop it even if I'm so ahead and I think I can carry. Like this game, I think I didn't steal a single camp because he was level 8 and I was level 10. And
If he is behind, just take everything. If he is ahead, don't take, okay? That's the rule of thumb, basically.
Oh, I thought the opposite, actually.
No.
If
he is behind, unless he's playing against like Sejuani or like champions that literally cannot clear, then you just take... you just leave him the camps and he's gonna come back into the game. But if he's playing like Fiddle versus Karthus and he's behind, he will never come back. Like,
okay.
And also this champion is really useful from behind as well, okay? It's really useful, so you just, like, it provides a lot of CC and stuff, so you can just take everything, like, don't care. Just take as much as possible. Like, you can take your jungle scabs, just force fights in the enemy jungle, for the enemy jungle scabs, you know? And this is, like, way better. Okay, you should stay on midwave, by the way. You should stay on midwave. Like, there are no engage tools on the enemy team available except for Rel. You have Flash and Cleanse. And this Herald is completely free, right? Like, it's completely free, completely uncontested. So you just stay on midwave with the Alistar, like, here. You have, I mean, obviously you have your team here. You have wards in top side. Like, top side is completely chill for you. So you can just stay, like, this pocket. And be completely chill. And if Rel like flashes on you, then you just either have Alistar here, or you just flash yourself, and this is like, I mean, not the best thing. I mean, but it's also not the worst. And you just take the mid wave. Like, it is really important that you prevent any counterplay from the enemy team, because if enemy team will just walk down the mid and push the wave, they can actually play for this turret, which is pretty huge. To get in competitive, like, this turret is the most important turret on the map. And they can also play for bot side with the mid prio. So you just prevent any counterplay by staying on mid with the Alistar. Because, like, you don't need... Like, what the fuck will Alistar do here? Like, is he any useful there?
I just thought I had some free time because the wave was so behind, but I guess it was useless.
I mean, you don't need to go there, you know?
Yeah.
Can you actually hit that for, like, that much damage? I mean... Herald is usually, like, taken really fast even without your help. So it's, like, completely fine. Because, like, right now the wave is already like, here. Like, I mean, already here, pulling up. And Alistar, like, what the fuck is Alistar gonna do? Like, he did one auto, he did 2 autos, 100 damage. Yeah, I think that's nice. I think that's completely worth for potentially giving prio on midwave. Because now you cannot really fight check that.
Yeah.
Like, you have no vision here, so you cannot really do that. I mean, you have vision, but I mean, obviously enemy team just doesn't do anything. So yeah. Because, like, the most ways of teams comebacking, teams actually starting to go ahead, to become ahead, is usually from just playing mid to sides, you know, and cross mapping. So you completely prevent this. You completely prevent any sort of counterplay to your plays by just playing for mid wave yourself. And then they cannot really play for side, because you can always collapse on them, and you can always cross map yourself and just take their entire base. So don't give up mid prio for free. It's
I did
okay,
it.
the infamous 2 Shin build. Also, why
now I
the
just
fuck
go
do you
Hydra.
go Tiamat? Just go extra longsword. Tiamat is the most useless item in the game.
Is it?
I mean, it is.
Okay.
It is like, I mean, okay, so it's like the worst item in the League of Legends, okay? So it is pickaxe, right? It is pickaxe, which is 25 AD, and which costs like this. And meanwhile, Tiamat gives you 0 AD, while it costs almost like a longsword.
Okay.
And it gives you legit 0 AD, and this passive is so fucking garbage. So useless. Just buy extra longsword. You're playing draven. On draven, you can unironically do 6 longsword base, and it will be good. I mean, it will not be that good, but it will not be bad. Just because your champion is beast with AD. So just stack as much AD as possible. So why do we go fucking Tiamat instead of pickaxe longsword?
I didn't know it was this shit.
Oh my god, the wave clear actually hurting yourself because you get less access. Because you're actually AoEing the minions, so you get less access as well. I think that's pretty chill buy, low key. So you need to call for your Alistair to not go like, for your support generally, to not be that much far from you, because enemy team can easily collapse on you with like rel and stuff, so just make sure you communicate with your team to not, so they don't leave you alone, especially when you don't really have that much vision over here, like you don't really have vision of this entire thing. So it's kinda scary.
I'm cringing so much about the build. I keep seeing it.
Okay,
so
we do it. I save you.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, okay. Now, no build, no problem. Fuck, why didn't I actually why didn't I do it once I saw that? My bad. Also, why don't we take mid try first? Can they? Okay.
Oh, I would. In that position, I was so afraid that Zed could one-shot me.
Yeah, but then
I
just
should have
call
told
your.
them. Yeah.
Why the fuck is your Alistair here? Why is he not here? Why the fuck is he here?
I should talk more.
Yes,
about
you
those
should
things.
talk more. Everything you are afraid of, just speak out loud. Just tell that I think that Seth is gonna one-shot me 100-0 if I stay on mid-wave. So, and tell your support that if he is here, that Zed will not one-shot you, because Alistair will just full combo him, and that is useless. And this champion does nothing. So just talk. Like, and also don't give the fucking mid prio ever. Unless you are forced to. But from being ahead, almost never look to give mid prio. Because what is enemy team gonna do? They cannot do the Drake insta. They cannot just push the mid and then just insta do the Drake, because they will not finish it at time. So just push the mid first, and then go there. And if they start the Drake, it's GG for them. Because they have to, either they leave or they just get feasted. Also, this ulti was fucking horrendous. Don't ulti this early.
Okay.
Like, okay.
Oh, yeah, but it helps me last hit, right? When I have this many stacks.
Yes. And also I think the only situation where you can ulti like this early is, for example, if you can, if there is an Azir with a crown and you just wanna
Okay,
knock it
fine.
off, you know? Like, that's the only situation where you should ulti this early.
Yeah.
Also, even when you are behind, but not that behind, obviously in game you don't realize that your build is fucking dog shit, so if you think that your build is good and you can carry the game, you can be still useful in the game, then just take everything anyway, even if you are behind, okay?
Yeah.
And it's also a really transferable habit to solo queue, like in solo queue especially, you just perma play to get as many resources into yourself as possible. So you just take wolves, you take gromp, you take like everything. Complete everything. Also, what the wait, what? Oh, you tried to steal it, okay.
No, I wanted to get vision without wasting my blue trinket.
Okay. I mean, if you wanna get vision, then might as well just move your camera there. Because, like, do you need to see this part of the screen?
Nope.
Yes, so just move the camera. Like, the thingy where you just see your char and don't you lose your char, so you don't play like full unlocked camera is obviously it's fine to do, but you just need to move in situations like this so you just get way more info. Just because like here it is completely irrelevant.
Yeah, it is so bad.
Yeah, it's like really useless. You know that Z cannot be here anyway. Like if you see that Z is, for example, coming from the mid wave, then yeah, it is kind of fine. But you see Z here, so you don't really need to absorb any information from here. So just don't look at here at all. Just move your camera and yeah. Also in games like this on Draven, you might also want to go like cleaver and stuff. And pretty much on every ADC you can go cleaver. Just because the item is so broken and it gives you like so much dev stats. Like it gives you so much HP, it's like stopwatch value, honestly.
Nice to know.
So you can just on Twitch, you go fucking cleaver if there are like 20 assassins, so it's fine. Or the Seryy, you can go cleaver.
Titanic Hydra on Twitch, no?
Titanic is also fine, yes, on Twitch, but I think cleaver... Yeah, I mean, on Twitch, I guess Titanic is a bit better because you don't really need CDR. Like, on pretty much every ADC, you can just build like tank items. Or bruiser items, and it's gonna be fine. And especially cleaver, I mean, cleaver is so piece broken. Also, might as well use the stopwatch early, no?
Yep.
Like, no reason. It's like same thing as using flash on like 1 HP. It is better to use flash when you are full HP, because you will be able to do something afterwards, after you flash. Then, for example, just grid flash and like then be on 1 HP, risk dying and just probably burn one more flash, but like is it useful? No, it's not. Just flash insta. Just stopwatch insta, like don't flip. Insta stopwatch. Like you see rel coming for you, insta fucking stopwatch, like it's...
Yeah.
Just stay full HP and then they cannot really do anything. Though it was not like the worst stopwatch, but just way better if you insta. So do that.
Yeah, in my mind, I was going to cleanse the stun, but she had 2, so...
I mean, you see Karthus ulti and you know that it's gonna
yeah.
explode really soon, so it's gonna be like decent amount of damage, so... Okay, finally we'll have some damage because you have LDR now. Surely. Okay, now the game is over. Do you have any questions?
About this game, not really.
I mean, about like anything, surely.
I think that my biggest problems right now are like, yeah, I do a lot of mistakes in early games, but I see myself winning 80% of the lanes, but I think I'm really shit at the mid game. So even here, yeah, if I had the right build, it was for sure going to be better, but I don't know.
I mean, mid game on ADC is so easy. Like, you just go. If you have something like Seryy of the mid, which can clear waves, after the first turret on bot, you go top, and you take the turret top. If you don't have something like Seryy mid, which can easily clear the waves, then you just go mid, and you perma sit mid, and like literally before every move your team makes, you just stay on mid. And if your team does not need you, you just call someone to stay with you, like support or jungle, and then you just push the mid again. Like, that's basically the entire thing what you're supposed to do as a DC and mid game. Like, you just shove mid. And after you shove mid, you can move with your team, like set up vision, you can go take objectives, you can stay on mid, you can also take like camps and stuff. So that's basically what, like, the entire thing you're gonna do. Like, just stay on mid. Like, it's not that hard. Just shove mid waves.
Okay. If you can, like, tell me again the draven main builds so I can try them.
I will do the doc really soon, and then I will. I mean, okay. So, but I will type it here, and then I will do the doc. Okay. So
yeah, thank you.
First is ER into IE, or maybe ER into LDR into IE. It can also be situational. It is against like heavy frontline that you can. Heavy frontline can free hit. If you are getting threatened and you play against frontline, then you go Kraken into Trinity. Into like something like Cleaver or like anything else, literally, third item. You can go any tank item also as well. Just because, like, for example, you're playing against Zayat, you're playing against like multiple assassins and you just want to be pretty, just stay alive. If you're playing against like squishes and assassins, like just full squishy targets, I think the best is
Vitality.
Yeah, you just go like ER into Collector into Yomus. I mean, those three are just like builds pretty much for every situation. Like,
okay.
And if you play, okay, and there are pretty much two run choices, I think, only. Is little tempo in pretty much every situation, like 95% of the games, and in like 1% of the games where you cannot hit anyone, you're playing against Seryy, and I mean, draft for draven is fucking terrible, you know, you cannot hit anyone.
Yeah.
You can only like do one auto and stuff, then you just go fleet.
Okay.
Okay, if you don't have anything, then yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, see you, man.